I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. I don't even know where to begin. So the estate of Marilyn Monroe reached out to Lisa Eldridge, two icons, to collaborate on a makeup collection. And I couldn't possibly think of a better pairing, a better collaboration between a brand, and not just a brand, obviously, but a brand with a titan in the industry behind it, Lisa Eldridge, and just an absolute icon and everything that she represented. And obviously the fact that Lisa collects vintage makeup and has a lot of like Marilyn's old makeup. Amazing. Like just incredible. It's just like what a perfect collaboration. And what I love so much about this, if we're just jumping right into it, we are all obviously, everybody knows who Marilyn Monroe is. And I feel like the images that kind of like immediately pop into your mind are, you know, the very like sexy, you know, her in the white dress over the grate with the, you know, flowing up the air and all of that. Very, very sexy. And that was very much like Marilyn. But Lisa decided to design this collection around her trip to Amagansett in the Hamptons, which is, I believe it was in 1950, it says here somewhere. In the summer of 1957, Marilyn rented a house in Amagansett, the Hamptons. It was a secluded and romantic windmill house that provided a safe haven for her. So this is very much off-duty Marilyn. She had a little photo shoot looking absolutely just illuminated, happy, very much herself, very much Norma Jean. So I love that that Lisa decided to use these images, which are equally as iconic, I feel. Whenever I see these, you know, just kind of like posted online, whenever I come across these images, they just feel like this image right here of her holding this flower in this gorgeous pale blue polka dot top. It's so angelic, like so incredibly beautiful and ethereal and iconic in its own right. So I love that she went in in a different direction and didn't just do like the classic Marilyn that we're so used to seeing, but went for something a little bit more intimate. So I received quite a few products. I'm super excited. We're going to be applying all of them today. I want to go through all of the ones that I received, and I have to say, like, I received so much PR when I got a Lisa Eldridge box. Nothing is more exciting to me than that, okay? And you actually do have the opportunity to purchase the full collection if you are a hardcore makeup lover. I'll have to look up what the price is, but right down here, it looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, the packaging is just like unbelievable right here. You have the option to purchase every product in this beautiful collector's box. Look at these images. Like, I can't. Oh my God, the lips. All right, we're gonna get right into it. So the first product that I want to talk about is the Elevated Glow Balm Concentrate. Beautiful, gorgeous. You can see it's this really stunning nude, maybe on the balm and not my eyebrows. Yay, right there. Look at that. Beautiful nude glow. There are two different shades. This one is in the shade Butterfly Light, which was a lighting technique for older movies. It's like that beautiful this effect where you just like have those eyes like lit up, like this whole area of the face that we love to highlight with a highlighter. And then there is also High Key Light. High Key Light is a deeper bronzy shade, and High Key Light, I just Googled it because I forgot. High Key Lighting is a photography and filmmaking technique characterized by bright, even illumination, minimal shadows, and low contrast, which Lisa described in her video talking about the collection, which I highly recommend you watch because she has obviously all of the details, and it was just like fun to watch. It's just like People on here will be like, Alex, your voice is so soothing. Go watch a Lisa Eldridge video and come back to me. What was I saying? I forgot. Which was a lighting technique that Marilyn would have been exposed to in her experience on film sets. So two beautiful bronzy glow products. I want to just jump right into the application. Like, let's just get into it. So we'll go through each product and apply. Lisa just applied this with her fingers. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I want to add a little bit more color to my cheeks. So speaking of Lisa Eldridge, I just want to go in with a little bit of the Velatura Balm Dewy Lip and Cheek Stick in the shade Cinnamon, which I was avoiding for a little while because I was afraid it would be too warm. And of course, I should have trusted that Lisa would not, Lisa would be able to avoid those like orangey shades. So I'm just picking this up on my 38 brush, and I'm just gonna pop this on my cheeks. And you can obviously apply this with your fingers or just go straight in with the balm to your skin. I'm always this already gives such a beautiful glow and color. I'm just such a fan of being able to hold something far back, especially with blush blindness and all that. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Bounce, bounce, bounce. It's really pretty. I'm gonna put like a teeny bit of that underneath my nose. I've decided that I'm gonna stop nose contouring. I've just been applying a little bit of bronzer, like on the top, and then a little bit of blush underneath for like a little bit of a rosy situation. Isn't that so pretty? And that, yeah, I love this product. It's so beautiful. It's not like too wet, and that already creates like such a beautiful glow to the skin. And actually, since we're here, you want to see it on the lips. I know some people were asking me. I don't have any liner on or anything. I'm just gonna kind of blend that out. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So gorgeous. And it does not turn orangey on olive skin, which is like a blessing. Okay, so let's go in with this. I think I kind of want to just like touch it first. I haven't even touched this. This is brand new. I just got it yesterday in the mail. Ooh. Oh, it's so sheer and balmy. So Lisa in her video was talking about how Marilyn would use Vaseline on her face to create those like that strategic glow to the skin, that extremely healthy glow. And this product is meant to, you know, not quite, obviously it doesn't contain things like, was it mineral oil? Is that what she said? Doesn't contain mineral oil, but she said it was the closest effect to creating that like look on the skin without just straight up using Vaseline. So it looks like it's this really soft, balmy texture with an incredibly fine pearl in it. Do you see that? Which just creates like such a natural glow to the skin. So I think I am gonna apply this with my fingers. I'm just gonna pick it up on my ring finger. And I'm actually gonna just kind of like pat it into the back of my hand first. So I'm not going in with like a wet amount. Look at that, that's so pretty. I used to love a gold highlight, but I've been so into these nude shades recently. And I'm just gonna focus this on the top of the cheekbone and gently blend into that blush. So just in this little area right here. Oh, that's a huge difference. So obviously, I mean, like that blush balm creates a beautiful glow, natural glow on the cheeks, but when you add that, look at that. That is so beautiful. And it's much more soft. It's than like a Vaseline, you know what I mean? It doesn't leave that like sticky feeling on the skin, but it does have like a grip. It's not like overly runny or anything. That's really beautiful. I'm so excited about this. Oh, and it does. See, one of the things that, one of the reasons that I'm always hesitant to apply these types of products with my fingers is because I'm always afraid that it's just gonna pull off the makeup underneath. Because I tend to have a heavy hand. And I feel like that's something that I run into a lot, but this does not appear to be doing that. It just sort of layers on top of that makeup really beautifully. It's so pretty. I'm gonna pop a little bit of it. I'm just gonna pick a little more up. I'm just gonna pop a little bit just under the brow. And then I'm gonna do the teeniest little bit on the tip of the nose. And then right here. Excuse me. Can you hear my stomach making crazy noises? That's really beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it. I wonder how it compares to this guy. I actually picked up the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Elevated Glow in Cosmic Rose, which is this dude right here. And it looks like the colors are quite similar. So I wonder how they compare. I'm just gonna build this balm up. This obviously like is meant to, like I said, mimic the Vaseline effect on the skin. Let's see. This is much more liquidy. This product, it's much more of like a liquid highlight, and it has kind of like a soft serum-y feel on the skin. Oh yeah, you can see a big difference actually. I don't know how well you can see it. The Elevated Glow Serum is much more soft, like much more soft. Can you see that? Like it definitely has a beautiful glow right there. Like you can see that fine pearl, but it does not have that like highlight beam right there. Like this has that highlight beam. It definitely feels like much more of like an oily, in the best way possible, feel on the skin, whereas the original Elevated Glow is like more, it's more soft, it's more serum-y. So if you are someone who like doesn't like a heavier type of product and you love like the original Elevated Glow, this might not be for you. But that said, if you're looking for something that has more of that like balmy texture, this has a very silky feel. It doesn't have like an overly oily feel. So you get the effect of that like Vaseline feel without it feeling like heavy. Like this doesn't feel heavy on my skin, and when I pat my cheeks, they don't feel like wet. You know what I mean? But there's hydration there. There's definitely a balm going on. I was interested, I was thinking about picking up the slightly deeper one, but I do think that like for my skin type, I had originally thought like, oh, it could be so pretty as like a glowy sort of like bronze product because I saw Lisa use it that way in her video. But I think for my skin type, it would just be too much. Like it would just be a little too wet for that type of thing. So I'm happy with this. And I also have to say that I appreciate that Lisa always sends products that she knows are going to work for my skin tone so that I'm not overwhelmed with a bunch of products that I'm not going to be able to use. So thank you for that. As much as we can like eliminate the waste, I appreciate. Okay, I'm gonna blot this, however pretty it is, off because we have lip products to try and I'm so excited. And I'm gonna start off with the one that I am so excited about because as soon as I saw this and I was watching the video, I didn't know what she was gonna come out with yet because in these images, they're sort of like, not desaturated, well, yeah, they're a bit desaturated and like, it feels like the contrast is down or the contrast of the images is way down. So like this kind of looks like a nude lip in the images, but obviously Lisa did her research and was able to sort of like match the lip color to these lip colors, which like on at first glance you're gonna be like, oh shit, it's like real saturated. So I received 2 of the new lip colors, which Lisa decided to include in, what am I saying? In the Rouge Experience lipstick. I was like, what? So she decided to create these colors in the Rouge Experience lip product formula. Thank you. Formula? Like what? Jesus. Oh my God. I'm just like stroking out over here. Which is a beautiful formula. Like it's meant for everyday wear. It's super, super like comfy and hydrating. And it's not heavy, but like it's not as opaque as the mattes. Why can't I remember the name of them? But the original matte lipsticks. So 2 gorgeous colors. And I have to say this one. Oh my God, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes. So this is in the shade, I have to look it up. I think this is Norma Jean. Yeah, this is in the shade Norma Jean, which if you didn't know is Marilyn Monroe's real birth name, which I believe she changed her name officially to Marilyn Monroe down the line. But her birth name was Norma Jean. And this is like a fiery red. It's so beautiful. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I died. Look at that. Oh my God. Like, I love it so much. And in this formula, that like orangey, okay. Hot take. I personally think that like a fiery red is like one of the most beautiful colors on olive skin. If you feel like your olive skin looks really good, like if you find that your olive skin works really nicely with like a yellow concealer, like if you use a yellow concealer to brighten, then most likely a fiery orangey red is going to look really beautiful on your skin. I've always been super attracted to these colors. Really, really gorgeous. And then Lisa included in the box that she sent me her ribbon lip liner, which is one of my absolute favorites to wear with it, which is a true like blue toned, cool toned, not like too cool, but it's much more blue toned than this. So you can sort of like manipulate the colors by using this lip liner, which is what I think I'm going to do today. So let's start off with that. And then she also sent this shade, which I believe is Amagansett. Amagansett. I've never been to the Hamptons, okay? I've never been. Amagansett. It's more of a sort of like a strawberry pink color almost. Amagansett Rouge Experience is inspired by a shade Marilyn wore constantly through the early and mid 1950s, okay? So gorgeous. And if you didn't know, the Rouge Experience lipsticks are, they come, ooh, oh my Jesus. These are so beautiful. I want to mix them. These are so pretty. And this is the perfect timing because these lips, this is like what I want to wear in the summertime. I'm so excited right now. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. The Rouge Experience lipsticks, if you did not know, come in this beautiful like custom packaging, which is forever. And then you have the option to switch them out. Okay, so you keep the component, this beautiful component you keep, and then you can replace the lipsticks. When you finish up your lipstick, this is entirely recyclable. It is 100% aluminum. Okay, so you just like clean out whatever is left over, and you can put this in your recycling with the rest of your like cans and stuff, which is amazing. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about what she set out to do. And it was very difficult, but she was able to create something that was sustainable, but still luxury without diminishing the luxury experience. So we're gonna try, I wanna put Norma Jean on my lips just like on its own so that you can see it. And then I wanna go in, oh God, it's so beautiful. And then I wanna go in with ribbon. To decent shaping. And if you are looking for like an everyday lipstick formula, I like can't even express to you how comfy this is. And you obviously can just dab it if you want something a little less vibrant. I'm just turning it and using the bullet to get right to that lip line. This is the messiest application in the entire world. Look at that color. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is reminding me how much I love wearing these colors on the lips. It's stunning. It's so freaking beautiful. I'm going to blot it so you can see it blotted. I'm just going to fade it out with my finger. I think one of my favorite things about this formula is that it has kind of this like soft satin matte, or I guess satin finish to it. Like there's definitely hydration there, which is really nice. So it's extremely comfortable. Like once I blot it out a little bit with my finger, like you lose no pigment. You know what I mean? It still has that like overall bright effect, but it feels like you're almost wearing nothing on the lips. I'm just gonna blot. All right, let's go in with ribbon. And just do a little bit of shaping. So it's up to you, obviously. If you want to wear it with a lip liner, I can feel hair on my lip, or not. If you want to overline or not. If you want to stay like, if you want to stay a little bit more natural. Getting ahead of myself. Stabbing myself with the red lip liner. That is so pretty. I just need to do a little bit of cleanup because I got overly excited and I got a little messy. It's like the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I'm so excited about this color. I'm so happy to have received it. Like, I'm so happy. Oh my God. All right. Should we just like, cause I already have, no, let's wait. All right. I'm going to remove this and then let's go in with Amagansett so you can see that. Oh, actually, you know what? She also sent Dragon, the lip gloss in Dragon. So let's just pop a little bit of Dragon on top of this, cause why not? Well, we've got the warmth going. So Dragon is like definitely more of that orangey shade. You know, if you really want to like build up that gloss effect. I think there's a reason that Lisa has so many different lip formulas, and it's because she just knows what she's doing. Like all of them are so beautiful. Like the lip glosses are my favorite. I mean, I think I've talked about Dancing Rose like a million times. It's like the only lip gloss I ever want to wear for the rest of my life. But that's really beautiful. If you just kind of want to like build up that saturation, those like thin layers of saturation, and just comfort, just like comfort, like so comfy. There's like a teeny little bit of color left over on my lips, but it didn't sit for so long. I know Lisa mentioned that she used one of the original pigments that was in a lipstick that was recreated for this, like one of the shades that was recreated for this. And so like one of the original pigments that was in the lipstick that Marilyn was wearing. And so it gives a little bit of like that stain effect, but I can't remember which lipstick she said it was. Let's go in with Amagansett on its own, and then we'll define with ribbon once again. You know what's funny? I never used to be a pink person. And like for years, I was not a pink person. And then one day I became a pink person. Like, I don't even know what happened. There's so much pink in my house. Like this room is basically all like, the theme is like pink and green. I don't even know how it happened. Crazy. But this like kind of like hot pink. I mean, not that it's like a hot pink. It's like a strawberry, like raspberry almost. It's so pretty. I find these sort of saturated like raspberry and like I wouldn't call this tomato, but like these like hot like saturated colors. I find them to be so incredibly flattering on my skin tone. I think that's one of the things that makes me feel that I'm a warm olive, is because I feel like muted colors don't look good on me, and maybe it's just because I'm like so pale, and I have, my hair is basically my skin color. I just disappear in muted colors. I don't know. I do think that I'm one of the worst lipstick applicators in the world. Once again, just turning it and using the edge of the bullet for the detail around the edges. It's so pretty. Okay, so that's Amagansett on its own. Once again, let me clean up because I'm messy. Why do I always overline this side? I feel like I always overline this side too much. Gorgeous color. Beautiful. Summer shade. Like, absolutely stunning. I love it. I'm gonna go in with ribbon. Which typically, if I was doing this, like if I was actually doing my makeup to wear it out, I would go in with the liner first and then go in with the lipstick, but I wanted you to see it on its own. Gorgeous. Like, beyond stunning. I'm obsessed. I love it. And you know what? People have been commenting recently, like, you only wear nude lips. And I'm like, I know. I used to wear bold lips like this. And now I have a reason to. Now I have an excuse. I want to go in with Norma Jean on top of this and just kind of see what happens. Like, I just want to mix them. I just feel like it. I feel like going crazy. Ooh, yeah, dude. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Look at that. Now this actually, a shade or a product that I did not receive was the Velveteen liquid lip color in Strawberry Blonde. This shade, which when I mixed these two colors, looks very similar to that, in my opinion. However, this is obviously her Velveteen liquid lip color formula, which is described as silky smooth, super long wearing liquid lip color in a true scarlet red. So yeah, but when I look at them, when I look at the colors here, that's what it looks like. It looks like if you mixed these two colors. This shade is inspired by an iconic shade that Marilyn wore and loved. Strawberry Blonde Velveteen can build from a soft strawberry stain to a full coverage scarlet pout. Gorgeous. I think I'm gonna pick that up though, because I do love those formulas and I tend to forget about them. But I think I am gonna pick them up. I think I'm gonna pick them up. Okay, so the shades that I do not have to show you right now are, like I said, the High Key Balm, Elevated Glow Balm. I also do not have Strawberry Blonde Velveteen lip color, liquid lip color, which I think I want to pick it up. What else? Multitasking gloss and lip care hybrid. So Gloss Embrace in Ribbon, a classic pillar red box, pillar box red. Ribbon, so like her original shade Ribbon. Gloss Embrace is also included in this collection. And then obviously Dragon, which I showed you, which is it's described as a soft rusty red. The Kitten Lash Mascara, which I did receive, and I actually am wearing an extremely light coat to begin this video. However, I'm wearing Burnt Umber, which is not included in this. I'm assuming it's the black, the classic black. And then for the lip pencils, the shades Ribbon, Dragon, and then also Enchantment, a muted rose shade are all included. So if you do buy the like full collection, then those are all of the products that you will receive, which is pretty incredible. And I like the fact that she did that because obviously like so much of what we know about Lisa and her love of makeup is that she collects vintage makeup. So applying this, creating this as a collection that you can also collect and keep and hold if you are a true makeup lover, and especially if you are a lover of Marilyn, and who isn't? You know what I mean? Absolutely beautiful. So I love the shades. I'm so like happy for her, and I feel like this is just such a beautiful collaboration in general. And I have to say, so much respect for the Marilyn Monroe estate for choosing this type of collaboration, because I think we see a lot of, I mean, I would, you know, it's not like it's standard practice that an estate of an icon is necessarily so reverent of that icon, and there are so many opportunities for like a cash grab, and this is clearly not one of those, seeing as they reached out to Lisa and knew obviously like her love of vintage makeup, and obviously like her reverence for Marilyn and the history and everything, and knowing everything that she would bring to this collection. So I think that that's like, it's just respect for like everyone involved. It's just like, it couldn't be more perfect. So obviously I would highly recommend any of these products if you are interested, especially going into the summer, and if you're looking for like a comfortable everyday bold lip. Maybe you are trying to, maybe a bold lip is in your signature. If you want to watch a video about how to create your signature makeup look, up here. And obviously, like, if you have deeper skin, these tones are going to look much different on you. They're not going to be as like statement, but they are going to be incredibly gorgeous on your skin tone. So if you do pick any of these products up, I would be so interested to hear what you think. Obviously the quality is unmatched, so I don't even, like, that's not even a question, but I would be interested to know what you think of the colors and like what your skin tone is, and if you think that they are particularly flattering, and if they do become like staples in your collection. Let me know. I hope this was helpful for those of you who are close to my skin tone, or maybe you're just like curious and you want to know my thoughts. Absolutely gorgeous. You're definitely going to be seeing me use these products more and more. And if you have any particular like makeup looks that you want me to create using these products, let me know. Just kidding. I'm back. We didn't talk about the packaging, which is like egregious. Obviously, like the little pamphlet that I showed you, we have these beautiful images that are on each one of the little packages, and they are stunning. And I have to say that like oftentimes when I unbox PR, I'm like so quick to declutter and just like get rid of packaging, but like I'm keeping these forever. They are absolutely gorgeous. So featuring those same beautiful images of Marilyn in Amagansett. Now I'm gonna go. I lost my remote.